Alexander Zverev reflected on his previous row with Daniil Medvedev after claiming that the Russian didn't play fair at the Monte Carlo Masters. Alexander Zverev has admitted that he regrets starting a row with Daniil Medvedev after their fiery match at the Monte Carlo Masters earlier this year. Zverev later claimed that he was disappointed in the world number 3 as an athlete, while Medvedev responded with some criticism of his own. Although the German doesn't think he should have lashed out, he still doubled down on his suggestions that Medvedev was unsportsmanlike in a backhanded apology. Zverev and Medvedev faced off a staggering 6 times this year, with the Russian winning 5 of the encounters. Their most memorable match came in Monte Carlo, where the 27-year-old saved 2 match points came from a set down to defeat the German. Medvedev ran out of official toilet breaks during the match but agreed with the umpire that he could run off to use the bathroom. He did so in the short allotted time for a changeover. But Zverev wasn't happy with the decision, later claiming that it wasn't fair play in a scathing post-match interview. Medvedev bit back when the comments were put to him, saying that his rival was living in his own world. The pair were still able to be civil on the court for the rest of the year, and the world number 7 has now conceded that he shouldn't have slated Medvedev in Monte Carlo. At the end of the day, I should have gone to him and said, "Hey, what's the point, and should NT give an interview about it?" the 21-time title winner told Sky Germany. "I swore to myself during the match that if I lose, I'll shake his hand. If I win the match, then I won't shake his hand. That was just too much for me." Referencing their first meeting of the year in Indian Wells, Zverev admitted that he wasn't too happy with Medvedev anyway, and things got too much when the Russian went to the toilet in Monte Carlo. He continued, "I was disappointed, I was angry at that moment because I had the feeling that I needed that one breakthrough at that moment. That could have happened in Indian Wells, there were a few scenes there that were strange. In Monte Carlo it was just too much." But it seems that Zverev isn't too sorry for his criticism of Medvedev, as he still stands by his thoughts. "I also believe that a lot of things happened in this match that should NT have happened. I am not backing down from that," he added. "I really believe that the match wasn't won by playing tennis, and that's something I hate. I hate it when something like that is done, and I find it incredibly unsportsmanlike." At the time, Zverev told the broadcaster, "I take fair play and sportsmanship very serious. He does not. I'm extremely disappointed from him as an athlete. Of course you can argue that it's not good from me that I get distracted. This should not happen to me, and it's totally my fault, and it really was bad from my side. But still I feel fair play should always be part of sports." But Medvedev wasn't having any of it. The world number 1 admitted that he usually felt bad when he showed any unsportsmanlike conduct towards a rival, but that wasn't the case with Zverev, as there was no love lost between them. "So I usually feel bad when something on court happens, and let's say I am not fair play, because I know sometimes I am not," he said. Sasha is living in his own world. Yeah, Sasha, when he loses, we can find maybe 25 interviews of him where he does say some strange things. Referencing some other guys, the 2021 US Open winner added, "Sasha is not this guy. Sasha is not like Casper Ruud, he's not like Diego Schwartzman, he's not like Andrei Rublev. When he says someone is not fair play, you're like, okay, great. Look at yourself in the mirror." It remains to be seen what Medvedev makes of Zverev's latest comments after renewing the row 7 months later. But the world number 3 let his tennis do the talking when he beat the German again during last week's ATP Finals.